You awaken. The cobblestone streets of Rome stretch before your stone house, echoing with the familiar sounds of bakers preparing their daily bread before dawn breaks. Your birth coincided with the empire's most turbulent era, a time when every child born was destined for the legions, not because you showed promise, but because Rome desperately needed soldiers. Your father, a weathered veteran, rolls up his sleeve to reveal battle scars. "This one," he says, tracing a jagged line, "happened at the Rhine." Your mother, a devoted housewife, tends to domestic duties while nurturing your warrior spirit, knowing that one day you'll march for the glory of Rome. For the first decade of your life, you race through Rome's ancient streets. Stone pavements echo under your feet as you chase friends with wooden swords, the cool water from public fountains splashing your face during summer games. You and your companions build miniature fortress walls from loose stones. This wasn't mere child's play in Rome. Young citizens genuinely practiced siege warfare, finding joy in these strategic games that would later prove invaluable. Your formal education begins with the harsh discipline Rome demands. You learn to read and write on wax tablets, struggling with mathematics beyond basic military calculations. How many enemies can I strike with one spear thrust? History lessons immerse you in tales of Romulus and Remus, though the class always divides when discussing their wolf-raised origins, some believing, others skeptical. Physical training proves brutal. You hoist sand-filled bags, spend endless hours drilling with wooden swords while instructors bellow commands. They hurl spears near you, creating pressure and testing your nerve. You're barely 8 years old, yet already learning to face death without flinching. At 10, your father takes you to visit the garrison. Here you witness true Roman discipline for the first time, soldiers rising in unison, eating together, even singing the same songs. Their complaints about rations and weather sound rehearsed, unified. You attend religious ceremonies at Mars's temple, offering incense to the war god with trembling hands, learning from disapproving glances not to wave the sacred smoke too enthusiastically. By 12, training intensifies dramatically. You master camp construction, ditch digging, and shield wall formations. Your diet becomes monotonous: bread, olives, cheese with watered wine, though drinking too much earns swift punishment from ever-watchful trainers. At 16, years of rigorous conditioning have transformed your body. Muscles ripple beneath tanned skin, and your sword feels like a natural extension of your arm. More importantly, you've mastered the spade. Roman legionnaires serve as both warriors and engineers, building roads and fortifications wherever they march. 18 years old, you inscribe your name in the legion's registry. The oath you swear binds you to emperor and empire unto death. The lorica segmentata armor settles across your shoulders like iron chains, your first thought being how anything could weigh this much. But you don't dare show weakness. Veteran soldiers nearby shoulder even heavier loads with casual grins. Your initial assignments take you to frontier regions. You suppress rebellions in Spain's dusty hills, stand guard along the Rhine's muddy banks, and spend countless days constructing camps in hostile territory. But evenings bring reward. Gathered around crackling fires, your commander shares tales of legendary heroes. Pride swells in your chest as you grasp the true meaning of Roman discipline. Years pass, battle experience accumulating like scars. Then comes the order that will define your legacy. Gaul beckons. Julius Caesar himself leads this campaign against Vercingetorix, the charismatic Gallic chieftain who has united traditionally fractured tribes against Roman authority. You arrive at Alesia, a massive hilltop fortress surrounded by seemingly impregnable walls. Caesar's strategy appears impossible: surround the city with Roman fortifications. You dig trenches and construct walls, but these aren't for assault. They're for containment. Then comes the masterstroke. A second ring of fortifications facing outward, preparing for inevitable Gallic reinforcements. This creates two death lines, inner and outer, with your legion trapped between them. Camp life becomes a nightmare. Rain transforms trenches into muddy quagmires that swallow men whole. You lose friends to disease, exhaustion, and Gallic raids. Rations dwindle to nothing, sleep becomes a luxury, and watches stretch endlessly through cold nights. Yet no one complains. Every soldier understands that everything serves Rome's glory. The final assault arrives like thunder. Gauls pour from Alesia's gates, while relief armies descend from surrounding hills. Your legion faces annihilation between two massive forces, caught in a deadly vice that threatens to crush Rome's finest. Caesar's voice cuts through the chaos. Never retreat! Hours blur together in desperate combat. You lock shields with brothers in arms, extending spears toward advancing enemies. Exhaustion weighs heavier than armor, yet you endure behind your bronze shield's protection. Comrades fall beside you. You help them rise or die trying. Being a Roman legionnaire means moving as one, fighting as one, dying as one. You battle until sunset paints the sky crimson. Alesia falls. The enemy surrenders. Vercingetorix dismounts and offers his sword in defeat. You've witnessed one of history's greatest sieges, a testament to Roman engineering, discipline, and sacrifice. Victory comes at a price. The wounds you've suffered during this campaign prove mortal. As darkness claims your vision, your sword slips from weakening fingers. Your gravestone will bear only 3 words, the same inscription that marks countless Roman graves across the empire. For Rome. The legacy of your sacrifice and thousands like you will echo through millennia, a reminder that some ideals demand everything and some men willingly give it.